Barbara is a visionary.
Barbara is a scientist.
Barb is driven.
Barbara is a very likable, natural leader.
Barbara is passionate about her science.
Well, Barb is my hero. I'm gonna tear up.
So Barbara was very close to my dad. He brought that inquisitiveness, curiousness on how things work. Our father was a physicist, and when Barb expressed interest in biology, she got full support from both parents. They were just thrilled in watching her go through grad school.
I remember when Barbara joined us as an intern, I spotted her quickly because she has that special talent that it's easy to recognize.
She was working with a colleague of mine, Moses Chow, in his lab. And I knew from him what an extraordinary young scientist he felt she was.
She would come in the morning with a white coat on, and usually a stethoscope, and start an experiment. I think she was very capable in asking questions, and those questions led her to take risks.
In science, anytime you say something that most people haven't thought of yet, it's risky. What Barb has studied is the role that growth factors play in allowing one neuron to talk to another neuron. She found that these growth factors that we always thought did positive things in the developing and in the mature nervous system could actually do negative things. This affects everything we do, every thought we have.
Through the years, we realized these trophic factors actually have effects on learning and memory, anxiety and depression, and even on obesity.
As she's making these discoveries or these hypotheses, she's thinking about how it might help one of her patients. Really changed the course of the way the field moved.
When I began in science, and Barb a few years later began in science, there were very few women who were doing what we were doing. And so you had to really forge your own way. And she did so because I believe she's passionate about the work she does, and she also believes in her science.
Barb is an incredible role model for other women. There are probably hundreds of medical students who are women whose lives she's directly impacted.
Her lab was just a wonderful place to be a grad student. It was alive, it was vibrant, we had great scientific conversations, and she was really collaborative.
When I started as a junior scientist, I was stunned to see that Barb was at the bench or in the cell culture hood with all the other graduate students and postdocs. And the fact that she does that suggests a certain level of commitment to the scientific process.
Barb and I worked very closely together when we were co-division chiefs of the Division of Hematology and Medical Oncology. I supported her, she supported me. Barb basically built the sixth floor research. She helped redesign it. She helped hire additional faculty, many of which are still at Weill Cornell. She's shown her ability to stimulate people, to make them work at their highest level. And one of the reasons that is because she works at a very high level.
She was at the peak of her research career prior to being asked by central administration to focus on medical education. As a scientist, that's a huge ask, but she took on the challenge, and the rest is history. One of the most significant contributions as a leader was when she served as a senior associate dean for medical education.
She led Weill Cornell through an incredible reaccreditation, relicensing of their whole entire medical school. And she had to do it all in a very compressed time frame.
Barb is the consummate institutional citizen. If I look at sort of her career path from the very beginning, from the time that she came here for training until now, every step of the way, she's fulfilled incredibly valuable institutional roles, and she's done it with complete heart and with complete dedication. I do not think that Weill Cornell Medicine would be the same without having had a Barb Hempstead.
As dean of the graduate school, I think one of Barb's great strengths will be her ability to create collaboration across divisions and across departments.
For Barbara, her future is now. Now is the moment to get things done and to fulfill our missions for our students.
Whether it's as a scientist, as a researcher, as an educator, or as an academic leader, you see all these different parts of Barb coming through, and how she can do that and be so kind and compassionate, that really inspires me.